Hello and thank you for joining us on TVC News at 1. We begin with this development where another strike warning has been issued to the federal government, this time from the Joint Action Committee of the Non-Academic Staff Union and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities over earned allowances. The unions are demanding the payment of 2 months' worth of withheld salaries, 25 to 35% salary increment, and a fair distribution of the 50 billion naira earned allowances. In a letter dated the 12th of September and addressed to the Minister of Education, the union said they were compelled to issue the strike notice due to the government failure to address the grievances despite several reminders. The union said a tripartite committee was reportedly agreed upon in July to resolve this, but nothing has been done. They also noted that a renegotiation committee was inaugurated in October 2024, but has not met with the non-teaching union since December 2024. The threat of a strike is coming just as ASU has been at loggerheads with the federal government over similar unmet demands. And the national president of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, Mohammed Ibrahim, joins me on the news to talk about this latest decision to go on a strike. Thank you for joining us at this time. Let's start with the core issue that pushed SSANU and NASU to issue this latest strike warning.
Well, thanks for having me, Olamide, and good afternoon, Nigerians. This has been a recurring decimal, and it's not anything to be excited about because SSANU and NASU are populated by professionals, people who work in the administration and also who run the machinery of universities, the system itself. So once the issue of contemplating the idea of leaving our offices, rears its head, none of our members is too excited to do that. But of course, we are Nigerians, we are also workers in the system, and therefore, where promises are not met, where agreements are not, fulfilled, then it becomes a problem. So this is why we had to do this. And if you read our letter very well, we didn't just wake up to say this is what we want to do, because we had followed all the due processes. We have notified government, we have met with the minister, we have written the Minister of Education, we have copied the Minister of Labor. The Ministry of Labor is fully aware of our cries, and the meeting with the minister we had in July, on the July 4th, and this is, if you look at from July 4th to today, promises made during that meeting and what the minister and the ministry promised to do have not been done. And this is what actually is pushing us. All right. But most importantly is the non-response to our demands before government, especially the issue of the renegotiation exercise. Government, reconstituted a committee in October last year. We met with the committee in an inaugural meeting. That is the committee led by the elder statesman, Yayale Ahmad, the former SGF. We met in December, and since December till date, nothing has been forthcoming. We had submitted our documents, and what we hear is silence, and silence is not golden at this point.
Mr. Ibrahim, the unions are demanding payment of withheld salaries at a 35% increment. What difference would you say this will make in terms of improving staff welfare on campuses?
Well, the withheld salaries story is not also a new story. In 2022, the university was shut down by all the unions, and SSANU NASU had their own fair share of the strike, and we were the only group of staff that even agreed to meet with government then under the leadership of Mala Adamu, that our salaries were withheld. And when this government came on board, we were so excited because everybody was happy. The president was fatherly, and he did agree to, pay the withheld salaries. But what we got till today is just 50% of our own salaries that were withheld. Government was owing us 4 months. They paid 2 months, and ever since we got the 2 months, nothing also followed up, especially even from the 2 months that we were paid, the third-party deductions for our cooperatives, for our unions, they were not released by the Office of the Accountant General. And then, of course, the 35% salary increment award that was also implemented by the government at their own behest, because this is not what we asked for. But the NIMIC Breeze Committee made a recommendation, and this present government was the one that agreed to pay this, and they implemented it. And then for 1 year, the arrears have not been paid. And of course, the 35,000 naira wage award.
So I know you can go on and on about this welfare dispute, issues concerning SSANU and NASU. But how positive are you that if you go or embark on this strike, you will get a positive outcome this time around?
Well, strikes naturally are a legal product, and they are a product of law. And that is the last thing any worker will want to do. But since it is sanctioned by government and we will do to stop the system from functioning. And nobody should blame anyone. And adequate notices have been issued, and we are ready and willing. At any point government meets our demands, we will withdraw whatever agitations we want to do.
All right. We'll wait to see the outcome of that meeting, if there is going to be any, with the federal government as to this latest strike. But thank you for talking to us at this time. National President SSANU, Mohammed Ibrahim, thank you for joining us on the news.
Thanks, and we hope the government listens too. Thank you.